Hello students, now we will learn about transport in plants chapter. In this chapter, we will see how different types of nutrients. We can also use the term like raw materials that are transported within plant body. So, nutrients or raw material that are transported within plant body are water, minerals, organic substances, and plant growth hormones. Basing on how much distance these raw materials are being transported within plant body, type of transportations are of two types. Basing on distance traveled by all these raw materials transportations are of two types. First one, short distance transport, and second one, long distance transport. You can write this one in short form as SDP, short distance transport. Second one, long distance transport. This one as LDT. Under short distance transport, we can give examples like diffusion and cytoplasmic streaming. Under long distance transport, we can give examples like transportations of water and nutrients through vascular tissues, that is xylem and phloem. The process of diffusion is without utilization of ATP, means energy. Cytoplasmic streaming is with utilization of energy, with ATP. The type of transportation through xylem is unidirectional, from roots to shoot system. The type of transport through phloem is bidirectional, and we also can say it as multidirectional. But according to NCERT, we will write bidirectional. Long distance transport can also be called as translocation. Diffusion is of two types. First one, simple diffusion. Second one, facilitated diffusion. Simple diffusion can be defined as the process of transportation of solute particles like ions, small sized particles, minerals, etc. from their higher concentration to their lower concentration without utilization of ATP. So simple diffusion, you write The process of transportation of only solute particles like ions, small sized particles, or gaseous ions from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. Till the state of equilibrium is reached. Here, we do not use the term like semi-permeable membrane. Now we will see what are the factors that are affecting rate of transportation. Under factors affecting rate of diffusion, we will see about first one, concentration gradient. It means that number of solutes presenting or existing more in number. If more number of solutes are present on one side of the plasma membrane or cell membrane, then it is considered as the concentration gradient of solutes is more. So, such condition will be leading to more content of diffusion. So, we can say concentration gradient is directly proportional to rate of diffusion. We can write this one as directly proportional to. Second one, permeability by the membrane like plasma membrane or cell membrane. So, permeability of plasma membrane. Since plasma membrane is having more number of lipids, it allows more number of hydrophobic substances which are not allowing or which are not water favorable. So here we can write cell membrane also. So permeability of cell membrane is also directly proportional to rate of diffusion. Third one, temperature. When temperature increases, then gaseous molecules will be means more prone to diffusion. When temperature increases, then also we can say it is temperature is one of the factor that is directly proportional to rate of diffusion. Means rate of diffusion will be increased. Increases. This is more applicable to gaseous solute particles. Next one is pressure gradient or external pressure that is applied. Next is pressure. So when we apply some external pressure on the solutes that are present on one side of the plasma membrane or cell membrane, then also rate of diffusion increases. So pressure is also directly proportional to rate of diffusion. We can say this concentration gradient, permeability, temperature, pressure, when they are increased, then rate of diffusion is also increased. But one factor is density. When density or the thickness of the solute particle is increased, then rate of diffusion decreases. So we will say it is indirectly proportional to rate of diffusion. This we will write as rate of diffusion is indirectly proportional to square root of diffusion. Next, we will write some of the points that are related to density. In case of gaseous molecules, liquid particles and solid particles, basing on their density, what will be the increasing and decreasing order of rate of diffusion. So if you write ascending order of density, if it is like gases are having less density than liquids, which are having less density than solids. If the condition is like this, then what is happening to rate of diffusion? This one we can write as, or solids having more density. So we will write greater symbol. Then liquids are having greater density than gases. If so, then what is happening to rate of diffusion? If gases are having, basically gases will be having less density than liquids, which are having less density than solids. If the condition is like that, then it will be reverse. Like solids are having less rate of diffusion than liquids, which are having less rate of diffusion than gases. Here also if you write, then also it will be reverse. Gases having more rate of diffusion than liquids, which are having more rate of diffusion than solids. Next, sixth one, size of particle. If the size of particle is more, then rate of diffusion will be less. So here also we can write it is inversely proportional to rate of diffusion.